Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from Denver. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
And we've continued to see the young quarterback, Mike, just continue to get used to the speed of the game. And I think that's the biggest thing you hear young quarterbacks talk about coming out of the college ranks. Regardless how good you were in college or what level you played at, there is a big jump in just the speed and the intensity in the NFL. And the quarterbacks that get caught up to that speed the quickest have the most early success. The ones that are a little bit slower, things seem to take a little bit more time. So as he gets more and more reps under his belt, more and more starts in the NFL level at the quarterback position, just expect him to get more comfortable and more acclimated and become the player we saw back to his college days.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Nix from the gun on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, a couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Another run here with Harris. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second down, Wilson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And third down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
On second down, it's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
He's got his big tight end, Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Denver.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. tie, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A give, and here comes Harris. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. He is in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll go play action with Nick. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elandon Roberts.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, They kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
On second down, a run with Harris. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. John Franklin Myers there on the stop. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Wilson to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is caught. What a throw. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
On for the extra point is Boswell. His kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead.
Broncos 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They run over center with Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They'll come up here on second down and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects, it's in the hands of Reynolds. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's second down. Here's Nix to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. Third and a yard. Back to throw is Nix. He gets this complete to Dulcich. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. To throw is Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8. Throwing is Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Steelers' offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now Russ. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Steelers first down.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Give up the middle to Harris. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows after a nice pickup and a handful of yards. The defense has come back on the field after allowing a touchdown on the previous possession, and so far I'm liking what I see. There's no heads being held low. There's no dwelling and thinking back to that last drive. They've come out and completely dominated this next possession.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix finds his tight end Dulcich, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll work now on they'll throw. It's Nix. He connects with Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A 1st down throw for Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's into the clear again. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Throwing again. Wilson. And he's in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The rookie, Bo Nix, and the Broncos offense getting set to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He's spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he will go all the way. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos are back to within 7. It's 28-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Patterson now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that one is caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Now Wilson on 1st down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw a strong performance out of the veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
As we get back underway here on EA Sports. Patterson now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They run it over center with Harris. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Really nice job here in the second half for this defense to come out and make a play. That last sack's going to go a long way to getting off the field, getting the offense the ball back, and see if they can chip away.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he's on to punt for the second time. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Broncos offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. They were not fooled on defense, saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
2nd down. Nix. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the give, it's Harris. Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Knocked back at the 2-yard line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a 4th down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They're all set to punt this one away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A give, and here comes Williams. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here. Here's a 3rd and 10. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. The throw on the run is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he gets this one up past the 30.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
They go play action now. Wilson, nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. fourth down, out comes the punter, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They face second down and 7. Throwing is Nix. This one to the tight end, Troutman. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On second down, it's Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Throwing, Nix. There's that man. Books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll stick to the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Nix to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's complete, left side to Pickens. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires...
This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Steelers.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Harris. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Austin brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Tight end on the move left. On first down, it's Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Another run here with Harris. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Try to run for it with Harris. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike. When that back has to make someone miss in the backfield, that's all they need to throw off the timing. He's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense holds him to no gain, brings up fourth down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Play action now. It's Nix. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success.